There is a saying that goes, it's better to be a warrior in the garden than a gardener in a war. Your life is the garden, and you are watering that garden every day. You have loved ones in your garden, little ones and older ones and pretty ones and delicate ones. Decide what you want to be, a gardener or a warrior. And if you've made it this far to session number 3 of the Next Level Talk, then I believe you are not only serious to level up from where you are at the moment, you are ready to leap from high-value man to complete self-mastery. You have understood clearly now that motivation is just an emotion which should never be relied upon. You also clearly understand that discipline can get weak at times and surrender to emotions. You have battled all that. You have been violent on yourself in the conquest to achieve balance and become humble. You now are training yourself with mental practices such as the ones we spoke about over the first 2 sessions of this topic. You have started using your cognitive thinking in almost all aspects of your day, and now you are on a journey to achieve mental grit. And what mental grit brings with it is greatness. Today we will cover 3 steps or habits of the 21 habits, which are surely going to be weird, intense, and a few inches off the grid from sanity. However, to achieve insane results, you must be insane about your goals. And in order to be insane and achieve your goals, you must go through some insane circumstances and some insane experiences. Even if they are self-inflicted, especially if they are self-inflicted. So the next thing to bring into practice, number 15. Practice poverty. Make it a monthly commitment. Do this for at least 2 straight days. Sleep on the floor, eat stale bread and basic food and water. Cut out all the extras. Be poor, okay? Use the foot as often as you can rather than your car. If you can walk it, even if it takes 15 minutes or 30 minutes, relate to poverty, not health and experience while doing this. Reflect on poverty as you walk those blocks or eat that stale food or sleep on that hard floor. Switch off the AC or the heat, unless that would cause severe discomfort. Eliminate luxury completely. You must do this for yourself. Revealing the benefits of this would be a spoiler. But please, start this 2-day-a-month poverty reflection. It's good for you. It's good for your soul. It's good for your heart. It's good for your stomach and your mind and your pockets. It trains you in a different sort of way. Okay? Be humble for these 2 days. Be a poor person who has no voice. Be a poor person who has no hope. Be that poor person that gets no respect. It's important that you feel that life. Number 16. Control a wild animal. It's no hidden secret that connecting with animals is the single most complete feeling of all that tingly and joyful feelings that exist. Animals are precious. This is their world that we have cut through to make way for our cities and suburbs and nations. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just the truth. They are very fortunate to coexist with us, and we too are very fortunate to coexist with them. We live on a beautiful place called Earth, where you will find some sort of raw nature, be it a squirrel or a raccoon or a bird or a frog or a monkey or a lizard. It really all depends on what your natural surroundings are. But keep your eye out. Animals love to be fed, and that's the best way to start a friendship. It takes time. For example, a squirrel or a raccoon or a fox even won't trust you straight away. It's a process. You feed them a few times and then they begin to trust you, and then they begin to get a little bit closer. Don't just feed them. Take charge. Become the protector and the guardian and the friend and the big brother for these animals. That's the goal. That is the goal. Set a fixed time to be where you're supposed to be, and they too will show up. Be punctual because they will. It's like clockwork. You'd be surprised. I've worked alongside animals for many, many years, and you would be surprised to learn how disciplined they can become with the right training. And I'm not talking about domestic animals. Talk to them and tell them to stand in line or to step up one at a time as you feed them. Use your hands to talk to them. They will respond. They will understand. Believe me, they will understand and respect you completely if you make them trust you enough in the 6 to 7 days of feeding them. It takes time, but you would have made a beautiful friendship over the next 2 months. And this is an achievement. This is a win. If you could build trust and open a communication with another species, then you are headed to very exciting personalities being built for you while you are doing this subconsciously. If you are someone more adventurous and have the extra time and money, I suggest horse riding. The horse has been known to be man's oldest friend. And why not rekindle this friendship while we search for ourselves like modern day outlaws? Having the command over a 1,000-pound beast is a valiant feeling, as is having command over a palm-sized squirrel. When you achieve this ability through persistence and love and desire to create friendship and to be the big brother in that friendship, the feeling is unearthly. Animals resonate a different sort of energy. You must do this for yourself. Number 17, build a team. You cannot do anything great alone. No lone wolf mentality here. Build a pack. Start with your family if you have one. By building a team, I mean get motivational. Inspire people. Begin inspiring people not with your words. That comes last. You begin inspiring people with your actions. Every action of yours has to be responsible. You want the people around you to observe, notice, and start trusting what you are doing. Make the right decisions. Refrain from wrong moves. Voicing up and standing up for the weak, that's important. Standing up for yourself eloquently, that's important. Fulfilling commitments. Paying back borrowed amounts, that's important. Having stability over your money, even if you make very little money, that's important. If you are responsible about it, that reflects. People notice that. So be responsible and committed to yourself. Sleep well, eat well, pray, smile, be approachable by being light. Just make the right decisions constantly. Think about it this way. If you cannot tell anyone what you did, then you shouldn't be doing it. And that will keep you guided. Once you have that personality and character, people will get close to you. Family, friends will like to talk to you. You resonate love and positive energy. That's what people want really. So build a team through your actions and kindness. Join AA meetings, join Fallen Angel group meetings. Help people come out from where they are. Your hand may not be very strong at the moment, but there is someone out there who needs it to come out of wherever they are. So take responsibility of building a team around you that is filled with goodness. It's filled with all the things you had to do to get to this level of high value. We need to change the world. We all must be on the same frequency, and so go out there and build a team and level them up to goodness, to greatness. You've done it for yourself. Now build a team that does that. That's the goal, my friends. That's the goal. Okay? Number 18. Get a negative mentor. Go online and subscribe to someone completely against your beliefs, who completely annoys you. You want to throw up every time you hear their voice. That person. Yes, that's the guy or that girl. Follow them and stick through all their BS that they have to say. This will do 3 things for you. A, it will build your tolerance. It will open your mind to new viewpoints. Not necessarily ones you agree with, and that's the whole point. Okay? B, when struggling and falling, you don't immediately know what you want, but you very quickly start understanding what you don't want. And this process allows just that. Okay? Watching a negative mentor allows you to weed out things you don't like. So before you are confronted with them, you can start weeding them out. And C, mindset change. There will be a moment here and there where this negative mentor will say a few things that may make sense. You may appreciate it. This teaches us many things. The obvious ones are you start understanding how you learn from the enemy. You start to understand that the enemy has his own point of view which doesn't match yours. However, his point of view does have a point. You start removing hate and bringing in acceptance in this exercise. It's important because this is part of being a beast, a high value man. You must be accepting of others. Don't be intimidated. Don't be threatened. Don't be disgusted and don't feel superior. We are all brothers here. Listen to what a fallen brother has to say. He may just say something that will change your life forever. So find that one person you cannot stand, even if it means they are morally completely off the grid. The more radical, the more they annoy you, the better tolerance you will build to handle life as it comes along. In the next session of this topic, I will speak about the final 3 of the 21 habits to instill and install within you and then get ready for greatness from there on. The last 3 are the most unrealistic habits. Not hard, just unrealistic when thinking about it. However, that's where the secret to success is. That's where you have to roll up your sleeves and put your hand down this slimy and dirty hole. But that's where the prize is. And that's what I will talk to you about on the final chapter of these sessions. So to quickly recap the first 18 habits that we spoke about. Breath counting, stop lying, cold showers or ice buckets, being conscious about the usage of social media, no more snooze buttons, wake up and drop to 10, conduct mini workouts throughout the day, play chess, read a book a month, research and study on uncomfortable truths about yourself, move slowly, scoring your calendar, having water in your mouth exercise, controlling a wild animal, building a team, and getting a negative mentor. These are the first 18 habits that I spoke to you about over the previous 2 sessions. You can always go back and watch those videos if you haven't watched them already. In the final session, which will be available on Tuesday, I will open up to you the final 3 and most effective of all habits. Okay? Until then, be safe, be positive, make wise moves while you keep moving forward.